All right, questions for Coach. Eric, name.
But I know you normally like to start with a statement about the other team, so do you want to go ahead and do that?
Yeah, no, so much respect for the Brooklyn Nets, their players, all of them, from the top of the roster to the bottom. Coach Steve Nash, his staff, Sean Marks, the GM. A lot of great people, a lot of respect for them. Hell of a series. So, first question.
For you guys, just late in the game, obviously, I mean, I think everyone hits a big shot. Giannis hits a post up, a little hook shot. Chris hits a big one. Drew hits a bunch of big ones late. Just what do you see from those three to be able to get to their spots, have the confidence, even though they might have struggled either from the free throw line or from the field earlier on in the game?
Yeah, those guys, they just, they're great competitors. I love the way they just keep coming, keep playing, find a way to win an overtime game on the road, game 7. They all made big plays down the stretch, and we need them, every one of them.
For you, when you think of this game, I'm going to think of Brook Lopez at center court just losing his mind after you guys seal this thing. I'm curious for you, Brook has that big block down on the other end. Just what did you think of his ability to affect the game late?
I thought he was great. I felt like he shot the ball well. He did a lot of things for us. 3 threes, everyone big, a couple finishes around the basket, screens. He just did a little bit of everything. He's a big part of who we are. The guys trust him. They know he's there. He's incredible protecting the paint and taking all that away. You got to live away from the basket. Lots of games while Brook is playing.
Can you take me through Durant's final 2 shot? I guess his final shot at the end of regulation and then his final shot at the end of overtime. Both times one-on-one coverage, one time PJ, one time Drew.
Yeah, no, I mean, I thought, really, really good individual defense both times. He's an incredible shot maker. And for us, just good to get that last stop, get that last miss, and win the game basically on a defensive stop.
For you, was that Brooks mix up on the shot clock?
No, that's me. I gotta help him better. I gotta do better. I think fortunate to come out and get the win, but in some ways, I think, all of us were more motivated to make sure we got it. But that's on me.
Tim Bontemps.
Mike, I was curious after the way those final couple of minutes of the fourth quarter went, what was going through your mind after Durant hit that shot and then you guys are in overtime when you had it obviously in your hands like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's just the fight, the character of this group to find a way, because I think we went down 4 to start the overtime and, a few possessions just like they went on and, we couldn't get a defensive board and then we started getting stops and guys made big baskets and able to kind of flip it and take the lead. And it's just been a heck of a series. You put so much emotion and so much, energy and time into it for this group to be rewarded with a good, or huge win in a game 7 in overtime. It's just a great group. So you just feel good for the group, feel great for the players.
What was the difference in this game as opposed to, say, game 5 when you guys were able to respond here down the stretch, both in fourth quarter and in overtime, and be able to make all the plays that you needed to pull this out?
Yeah, I think, a couple more stops. I think Durant, still goes for 48 tonight, but, I don't know that there was a second guy. Harden had a great game. Harden got to the free throw line, but even there, I think it was Durant, and we were maybe able to limit everybody else a little bit better than the fifth game. And then I think we're just able to, score a little bit, find a couple shots. Couple 3 balls were big. Drew's 3 from the wing in front of our bench, and Chris's, from the wing corner. We needed both those. Those were huge 3s.
And just one final thing. You mentioned Drew. Obviously, he struggled for a large majority of the game, but then at the end of the fourth quarter, he hit that 3, hit the jumper on the baseline, got to the line. How impressed were you that he was able to kind of overcome the struggles he was having for the first 45 minutes or so to make all those plays when it mattered?
Yeah, I mean, it's almost to play that way, but to still have the fight, to still have the confidence, still have the willingness to go make a play, make a shot. We've been talking about Drew's character, Drew's toughness, the confidence that he brings to our team. Sort of just to not have your best. And then when we need it most, he came through for us, and, excited for him to keep playing and go deeper into the playoffs, our whole group.
Jim Ozarski.
And Giannis's effort, I guess, through the first, 48, and then I know he had the big bucket to tie it in overtime. I guess where can you begin and go through with what he was asked to do tonight?
Yeah, there's so much responsibility he takes on every night. I think the defense, what he's having to do, guard all kinds of different guys, be in different coverages. Offensively, be the ball's in his hands a ton, whether it's, coming in transition, almost like a point guard, playing out of the post, playing he does so much. And to be able to do it for 50 minutes, I think tonight, super impressed. And, he's very special.
Second time in 3 years to reach the Eastern Conference Finals, and to do it on the road. I know that means there's more work to do, but I'd imagine it's part of the goal, right? To have done this tonight.
Yeah, you got to keep advancing, and this group's going to want more. We'll take a second to, just kind of breathe tonight. Take care of our bodies, take care of our minds. And then, when appropriate, when the time's right, it'll be time to get ready for the next round and the next, competitive moment that's going to be coming in game one.
Back to Eric for one more.
I would just like you to talk about PJ Tucker specifically. I mean, obviously he's not going to have the point totals that the other big three and Brooke are going to have, but he still contributed offensively, and then defensively spends the whole night under it. Yeah, no, I mean, what he brings us is just, I think there's a toughness with him that's infectious. I think our group is tough, before Tuck got here, but he just takes it to that next level. The confidence to be able to put him on, the great players, great wings, really anybody. And then, his threes are huge. He hit several corner threes. He's working the offensive boards. I think there's a physicality that he brings that can wear on people, that can wear on screeners. He's been huge for us. Y'all got any cookies on the road?
We had some on the plane out here, but I don't know if they made it to the locker room. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, bud.